Josee, the Tiger and the Fish is a Japanese animated film based off the prize-winning Japanese short story. It is about a student named Suneo who wants to travel abroad. He works at a diving shop and he gets a special, he's basically like working really hard. He's poor. And one day he is walking home and he saves a girl in a wheelchair when she wipes out and she goes down a hill. So they basically like, she doesn't like him at first and she says her name's Josee. And the grandma's like, hey, you want a job? You can be her caretaker. So she mistreats him a lot and she wants to try to push him out, you know, calls him caretaker, makes him do dumb stuff, you know. But he gets paid either way, so he's just trying to like stick by it because the money's good. And I think they form a friendship because Josee has never left the house. She's paraplegic, but her grandma doesn't want her to go out, so she's never worked. She's 24. She's never, she doesn't even go to the library. Like, it's crazy. Like, she doesn't even get to go out for books. You know, her grandma keeps her sort of like trapped in the house. They you know, that one moment where they went out for a walk, you know, she almost wiped out. I didn't like the way the movie made it seem like if you're in a wheelchair, you're completely helpless. That is really bad because like it made it seem like, oh, if you're in a wheelchair and you go out on your own, you're just gonna roll down a hill and die. Like that was really kind of offensive. I don't know if that's like a common thing in this movie where like basically people will just like push her away and push her down. Like that's not really how the way people treat people in wheelchairs. And like they have brakes on the wheelchairs, they can use their arms. It's not like a thing. So I didn't like that, but animation's gorgeous, but the story's a basic romance story. Suneo and Josee, they basically fall for each other, but then he gets a scholarship, so he's going to go to Mexico and swim with the fishes in a good way. But honestly, yeah, there's a lot of just weird coincidence stuff happening in the movie, and I didn't really care for it. Overall, there's nothing like awful about it, but I just didn't like the weird, you know, themes about, you know, her being in a wheelchair, so therefore she's like useless on her own or whatever. And yeah, it's just a basic romance. It didn't really connect with me. There's nothing wrong with the movie. For me, it didn't really do it for me. So I give Josee, the Tiger and the Fish a 6 out of 10.